Hi, and welcome back for another poetic journey. And before we even start, I want to make good on a promise that I made in number two. And that is if you would like to share your poem, any of the poems that you write while we work together here, living room to living room, you can send them to my website. There's a place on my website. If you go to it, it's partosereno.com. And it's just spelled like the name of this channel. And if you go there, there's a comment section at the bottom. You can just hit comments. You'll find it easily. And put your name and your email and paste your poem into the comment section and send it to me. And when I get a bunch, I'm going to have one session where I'll have a reading. So please send your poems if you're proud of them and you'd like to share them. And I imagine there are many of you who feel that way. The other thing I want to say is that if you subscribe to the channel, to this station, you will then get notifications when I put up a new lesson. And I'm going to keep trying to put up many in the next week or so. So subscribe and let's get started. So today we are going to visit one of my favorite mysteries, one of my favorite everyday miracles on this planet. And I've dressed to give you a clue as to what we will talk about. Yes, color. Today it's color. We see it no matter where we go. Sometimes there's less, sometimes there's more. And that's why I wore more for you today. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to ask you some questions that only a poet would ask. I love that. We have questions that only we ask poets. And they're strange. So there's no right or wrong answer. I would say we're not looking for the random answer, just any old. I want you to go in there where we've been going and find an answer that seems right to you. So the first question is, which color of all the colors sounds like little bells ringing in the distance? Good. So you've got some answers. Silver. Mm-hmm. Blue. Gold. But it might be something that bells aren't. It's just the way it sounds. Like blue. Like, what other color would bells, little bells, maybe purple. All right, let's try another one. Which color sounds like thunder? Okay, gray maybe, but how about yellow? Which color sounds like wind blowing your hair? Pink, maybe. Remember, there are lots of right answers. I'm not fishing for any particular answer, only the one that's in your heart. All right, let's try another question. What if I say, which color smells like rain? Maybe blue. Maybe turquoise. You know, there are so many variations of colors. Remember, we have that giant Crayola crayon box and all the different colors, so it's not just a few. Good. Okay, let's try another one. Which of all the colors reminds you of a songbird? Good. So now we're getting some interesting colors, like maybe orange, maybe yellow, maybe red, blue. All right, let's try another one. Which of all the colors is a box of nails? I guess that might be gray. Black? Good one. All right, so what we've been doing, maybe you noticed, is we are using not just eyes. Remember, color is something we know with our eyes, but we're in the land of poetry, which means we can pretend that you could taste a color, you could smell a color, you could hear a color. So we're using the five senses, that's right. And we're going to write a poem together first, And then you get to choose. You could write a bunch of poems from this little experiment we're going to start with. We're going to start with gray. It turns out it's another gray day in my world, which I love. I like gray days. Gray is a strange color, maybe, in terms of color. But it's there, and we're going to start with it. So we're going to write a poem that starts with what gray sounds like. So my question is, what do you think gray sounds like? I wish I could hear you. But you're going to send me some poems, right? I'm going to say gray sounds like, let's see, we did just say a thunderstorm, so that's possible. How about that? It sounds like a storm cloud, like a storm cloud. Rumbling, since we've got a sound there. Over the city. You know, it's always good to put where and what kind. Now, we have two rules with this poem. They're rules for the game. Let's think of it as a game. Makes it more interesting, these rules. So, the first rule is this. You can only use the word gray at the beginning of your sentence. And that'll be true no matter what color you write about. You can only use it. So I can't say sounds like a gray cloud. I can't say sounds like over the gray city, even though the city's gray, so it kind of worked out. But so we are going to say things that are gray, that remind us of gray, that feel like gray, but we're not going to use the word to describe anything. And you can use it at the beginning of any sentence you want, though. That's the only exception to the rule. The second rule is that now this is a tricky one, once we've used a word that makes a picture inside of us, and it doesn't have to be a visual picture, it has to any kind of picture, a sound, anything like that. Once you've used a word that makes a picture, you're done with using that word. You'll have to find a new word. So for example, storm. Does storm make a picture? Yeah, it does. How about like? Does like make a picture? It doesn't, does it? No, you can use like as much as you want. How about Does make a picture? No, you can use as much as you want. How about cloud? That makes a picture. Good. We're done with cloud. How about rumble? Yeah, that makes a picture. We're done with rumble. How about over? A little bit maybe, but you can use it again. How about the? No, you can use the as much as you want. How about city? We're done with city. Now, we could say San Francisco. It's a city, so we can do the same idea, but we have to use a new word. Okay? Everybody got the rules? All right, good. So the next question is going to be, what does gray smell like? Let's do that. So I'm just going to say it, because I think we know now. It smells like, what do you think? Smoke. It smells like smoke. And we have to answer with more than one word, of course, so we'd say what kind. How about smoke? Curling up. I want us to see it. So curling up from a blown out candle. How about that? I just did one this morning. I actually like candles for breakfast. Strange as I am. Okay, next. So we've done smell, we've done sound. I guess we could do taste. It tastes. Taste is weird for gray, I have to say. It tastes, I don't eat that much that's gray, but let's see. Could be burnt toast. I'm not going to eat burnt toast today, though. How about it tastes like, grilled salmon. Of course, it's pink in the middle, but the skin's great. Grilled salmon on burnt toast. Let's do it. Burnt toast. Okay. Now we have two more, right? So let's see, what do we have left with our senses? How about feels? Now this one is interesting because let's do it this way. It feels as... Now, what I mean is, let's think about what we feel with our fingers. We feel warmth and coolness. We feel icy. We feel bumpy, lumpy, squishy, smooth, velvety. Gray feels as, what are we going to say? I'm going to say as cold and smooth as cold and smooth as ice. Okay, we got one left, and it's the one we use the most, really. So I'm going to say gray again, right here. Is that okay? Can I say gray like that? I thought I couldn't say gray. Oh, that's right. I can say gray if it's at the beginning of the sentence. I could have said it all the places where the its are, but I didn't. Okay, gray looks like, oh, you know what? We haven't used so many things that are gray. Think of all the animals. So gray looks like a hippopotamus. A oh boy, I'm not a very good speller. That's probably not right. A hippopotamus. Remember, we're not going to worry about spelling anyway. That's a good thing that just happened, because do your best guess on your spelling. You try to make sure you can read it back to yourself, and then you can fix it later. That's easy. Okay, looks like a hippopotamus taking a bath. Where would he be taking a bath? In a metal tub. That just came to me. Okay, good. So we have two more we're going to try. So the next one is it. We know we're talking about gray again, right? It is the song of, oh boy, we have to think of something that would sing gray. It's the song of 10 little house wrens. I think they have some gray on them. It's kind of bird. Last one. It is a box of. It is a box of. Oh boy, it's a box of. I just did that, didn't I? It's a box of nails. Nails and earrings. Earrings. And what else can we put in that box? Okay, kittens. Okay, our poem is done. And you could pause this and look at what we did. We did sounds, smells, tastes, feels, looks. Let me just underline that. The song of, let's underline that. A box of, let's underline that. That's what you're going to do with any color of the biggest Crayola crayon box you've got, except for one forbidden color. Guess what it is? You're right, gray. You're not going to write about gray. I want you to write about any other color, though. You get silver, you get any of those colors that are there. It could be just red if you love red. It could be purple. It could be any color you like. Remember, don't worry about spelling. Write with your heart and soul. Send me a poem. I'll see you next time.